Hello, my name is Ben McFerrin, and I'm an undergrad student with DePaul and the CDM, and I'm here to present my project, which is Closure Web Development Upon the Meaning of Words for CSC358. So basically, I put together a program written in Closure, and Closure is a dialect of Lisp that runs on the JVM, and basically, it incorporates a lot of the nesting components that we've learned from Lisp, and I've also been able to capitalize upon existing libraries that are built and shared in open source to be able to stand up a web architecture and then pipe data from the client to the backend server where the data is stored. And so basically, what the project does is it creates a data store online where you can enter words and their definitions and then their synonyms. And so basically, it inputs those into the dictionary object that lives in memory, and immediately upon contribution, it then scans over the definition that has been submitted, and then goes word by word to be able to create a tally for each of the words that are found in the definition sentence. And so basically, what the end goal here is to be able to create, an understanding of how often words are used, so that later on I can create additional functions that might be able to use that data to create randomly generated sentences. So to give a demo, basically on the home page, it is a representation of the dictionary object, and from there you can see it's a basic map collection enclosure, and you can see all of the word objects and their parts of speech, and then each parts of speech object has definitions, synonyms, and a tally of how often that particular word part of speech tuple is used. So if I was to add the word talk and call it a noun and something to listen to, then it would add to that dictionary object. And if I went to the focus page for talk, you can see that there's a noun and it has a definition, and we didn't enter any synonyms. So if I add another word that is, I say brew, and just call it verb, and we'll be loose with the definition to say that it is a something to talk with. Now basically talk's used in that particular definition. So if we look at brew, you can see our entry as a verb. But if then you look at talk, you can see that in the tally, talk is incremented with pushing an element onto its tally vector array of the sentence that it was used in. So if we add a couple more, basically, brew is, we'll just add verb, and then another one I talked with. So basically now for talk, you can see that the tally vector has two elements inside of it. So if we were to get some more detail, we can go to a page that's relative to the word part of speech tuple. And there you can see the object again, but you can also see some reduce functions of how large the sentences are that are that word has been used in. So basically, here's one sentence that is, 5 words long, and basically we have one of those. And then there's another sentence. There's for 4 sentences that are 4 words long. We have one of those as well. And so the max and the min are shown. And then also we have a report on, what position that the word is used inside of the sentences that it's found in. And then here you can see that basically the word talk is in the second element as attributed here, and then here it's in the third element as attributed here. And then you can see the report on the max and the min, and that gives us an indication as to where that word is normally used in a particular sentence. In the future, I'd like to be able to add additional functions that also take into consideration the words in the vicinity, so that how often to shows up before talk, or how often with shows up before, after talk. And so basically, I have, as you've seen, is the dictionary store, the focus pages, and the ability to add to the dictionary object.